Earth is not all about the beautiful places and stunning landscapes. Our planet is home to so many wild and disastrous places as well. There is an abundance of dangerous places around the world. From war-shattered countries, disaster-prone countries to mysterious and scary lands, we have it all. From deadly radiation zones to perilous peaks, today we're venturing into the heart of the world's most dangerous places. For all the people who are in the mood of having a world tour, then it is advisable to avoid certain places that are proven as the most dangerous places in the world to visit. Are you ready to explore the edge of danger? Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more thrilling content. And let us know your thoughts about these places in the comments sections. Number 1. Snake Island, Brazil. Just off the coast of Brazil lies Ilha de Queimada Grande, also known as Snake Island. It is one of the most dangerous places in the world to travel to and live in due to an alarming number of snakes. This island is the only place on the planet that houses the deadly golden lancehead viper. With a venom so powerful that it can melt human flesh, just a thought of this snake can send chills down your spine. Owing to the inescapable levels of danger on the island, the Brazilian government has banned visitors here. Number 2. Death Valley, USA. Next, we travel to Death Valley in California. Known as one of the hottest places on Earth, temperatures here can soar up to 134 degrees Fahrenheit, 56.7 degrees Celsius. Its scorching heat and scarce water sources make it a deadly trek for the unprepared. There are only a few deserts in the Middle East and Africa, approaching peak temperatures during the summer, which can give competition to the Death Valley. The hottest place on Earth had its hottest month record in July 2018. The average temperature, including overnight lows, was 108.1 degrees Fahrenheit. For 4 days in a row, the daily highs hit a temperature of 127 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the highest recorded temperature. Number 3. Danakil Desert, Ethiopia. The Danakil Desert in Ethiopia is a surreal landscape of heat, volcanoes, and toxic gases. It's one of the lowest and hottest places on the planet, with temperatures often exceeding 120 degrees Fahrenheit, 48.9 degrees Celsius. The air is so toxic that it can harm your lungs. The most adverse effects occur due to the presence of high concentrations of poisoning vapors of sulfur in the region. This region is a volcanically active area, and on top of that, to increase the risk, the air temperature in the desert rarely falls below 50 degrees Celsius, thereby making the Danakil Desert one of the most dangerous areas in the world. Number 4. Gates of Hell, Door to Hell. The Turkmenistan Darvaza gas crater is known as the Gates of Hell. It is a natural gas field within an underground cave. Geologists set it on fire to prevent methane gas from spreading, and it has been burning since 1971. It is located in the middle of the Karakum Desert, about 260 kilometers north of Turkmenistan's capital, near the village of Derwiz, Ashgabat. The gas reserve that has been discovered here is one of the world's most extensive natural gases. Locals gave the name Door to Hell to the area, referring to the explosion, boiling mud, and orange flames in the large crater, 70 meters, 230 feet, in diameter. The hotspots spread across an area 60 meters, 200 feet, long and roughly 20 meters, 66 feet, deep. Number 5. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron in Tanzania has an alkalinity as high as pH 10.5. Its caustic environment is inhospitable to most life forms, but surprisingly, it's a breeding ground for the hardy lesser flamingo. Let's not allow the ring of salt marshes along the edge of Lake Natron fool us. This lake is better known as one of the most inhospitable areas on Earth. North Tanzania's Lake Natron looks and acts a lot like a lake of fire. The lake's high levels of natron, sodium carbonate decahydrate, make its waters corrosive to human skin and eyes, sometimes reaching a pH level of over 12. The lake also contains red-colored bacteria, resulting in its unique pink-red hues. Even if most species cannot handle the 120-degree lake water, cyanobacteria have made natron their home and turned the lake its trademark reds and oranges. Surprisingly, 2.5 million lesser flamingos call Lake Natron their home, considering that it is one of their only breeding grounds, further making the protection of the lake a priority for the climate. Number 6. Ukan. Ukan is a small village located in the Oymyakansky district in Russia. This place is considered to be one of the most dangerous places because of its extreme climatic condition. The severe temperature makes it impossible for life to sustain in this region. The temperature drops to as low as -40 degrees Celsius, -90 degrees Fahrenheit, making it impossible for tourists or travelers to visit the place safely as not many can survive this temperature. Apart from the heat, people do not visit this place as no vegetables are available and nothing can be grown, so the lack of food is another major issue. Number 7. Skeleton Coast. Skeleton Coast is spread across the south of Angola to the north of Namibia. It stretches from the Kunene River, south, to the Swakop River. The Skeleton Coast ranks in the list of the deadliest places on Earth because of its harsh climate, and it offers almost zero chance of survival. The weather, hot winds, and lack of food and water make it difficult for travelers to explore this silent place. Apart from harsh climatic conditions, the area is filled with bones of numerous animals, bones of whales, elephants, turtles, seals, etc., giving a sour appearance to the place. Apart from natural conditions, human threats, gang violence and robbery make it unfit for tourists to explore the place. Number 8. The Amazon Rainforest. The Amazon, the world's largest rainforest, is a biodiversity hotspot. The Amazon is not just the lungs of our planet but a labyrinth of mystery and risk. It's home to some of the most venomous creatures, from the lethal poison dart frog to the stealthy jaguar, lurking in the shadows. But it's also full of hazards like venomous insects, jaguars, and treacherous rivers that can turn a trip into a survival challenge. Here, every step could bring you face to face with nature's deadliest. The forest floor teems with threats like venomous snakes and the nearly invisible pit vipers, while the skies and trees are patrolled by powerful birds of prey. Number 9. North Sentinel Island, India. North Sentinel Island is home to the Sentinelese, an indigenous tribe that has lived in isolation for 60,000 years. The Indian government prohibits visitors from protecting the tribe's way of life and preventing the transmission of diseases. Their way of life, untouched by modern civilization, is a rare glimpse into a past long forgotten by the rest of the world. The Sentinelese are fiercely protective of their isolation. Attempts to contact them have been met with hostility and often violence, leading to the Indian government declaring the island off limits to protect both the tribe and outsiders. Number 10. Death Road. North Yungas Road is known as the Death Road for all the right reasons that you can guess. Driving up or down this 43-mile, 69-kilometer switchback is extremely dangerous because of fog, landslides, waterfalls and cliffs falling 2,000 feet, 610 meters, in each turn. Until 1994, almost 300 drivers were killed every year, justifying its nickname and putting it in the list of the most dangerous places to visit in the world. The road extends far enough to connect the Amazon rainforest to the capital city, surrounded by mountainous terrain. This means that merchants were not unusual to cram into trucks and buses trying to sell their wood and crops in the area. The hairpin turns, however, were not wide enough for each vehicle, further leading many trucks to go down with people and their livelihoods. These places remind us of the powerful and sometimes dangerous forces of nature. While they're fascinating, it's crucial to respect their dangers. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and comment with the place you found most intriguing.